Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm playing with a whole load of new makeup that I've got. It's on my face. I've had a good makeup day. So let's get into it. Okay, so for primer, I'm going into this e.l.f. Retro Paradise Glow Primer. It's like a nice oil primer. I never use oil primers, so this is very different for me. So it says it's a lightweight oil, and I'm just excited to just hydrate my skin because it needs a little bit of TLC at the moment. So it's nice and yellow. Let's see if it smells of anything. It has like a very slight tropical scent. I have a few drops in the palm of my hand. This is how I usually apply oils, and then I just like press it in. That actually smells really nice. And the rest, I just like put on my hands. This is what I do with skincare, to be fair. Because why waste skincare? Use it on your hands, because apparently these things age first. These on your neck, so protect those. I have oily skin, so I'm actually quite intrigued to see how an oil will sit on my face and what it will do to the makeup and stuff along with my oily skin. I'm intrigued, so let's see at the end of this video if an oil primer is for oily skin. Right, so for foundation, I have these Rimmel foundations. This is the Lasting Finish foundation. It says you can wear this for 25 hours. I mean, who the heck wants to wear the foundation for 25 hours? But you have the option. It's got a hydration boost, and yeah, it says it's full coverage and lightweight. So let's test it. I feel like my skin tone is in between the two. I feel like this one is just a little bit too deep, so I'm going to mix the two shades. I've used the Rimmel Radiant Finish foundation before, and it was beautiful. Like, honestly, beautiful. So I have high hopes for this. Then to blend everything, I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Sponge. And it's actually massive because I've already wear it. But this is raved about, and it's the squidgiest thing ever. Honestly, I love it. Good shade match. Okay, so that was a couple of pumps. It's not enough to fully cover my face, so I'm going to add a bit more. My skin looks really healthy, juicy. It actually looks really nice. I wouldn't say this is full coverage. I would say this is more of like a medium coverage. I did have to use like probably in total about 4 or 5 pumps to cover my face. It's not cakey at all. It is lightweight. I will definitely give it that. It is very dewy, but that might be the oil primer too. Yeah, it looks very skin-like. It looks very healthy. I actually really quite like this. I feel like if you like a medium coverage and you're looking for an everyday foundation, that's a good option. For concealer, I've got this Bourjois Paris concealer, stick concealer. It's in the shade light beige, and it's a stick concealer, and I like rarely use these kind of concealers, if you can see that. Just gonna draw it on. Okay, shade wise, it's actually not a bad shade. I'm just curious, like coverage wise. Okay, it's definitely a super thick consistency, but let's see how it blends out. Okay, let's try the forehead first. I don't know if that blended out into nothing or what, but I can't see it. I don't know where it went. I have no idea if that's adding coverage or not. Okay, I have no idea if that's blending into nothing or not, because I can't really see any difference. Like, maybe there's a slight lightness, but I don't think that's doing the most. It definitely blends out really nicely. Leaves a tiny bit of coverage just because I can see it on my eyelid, but I don't notice too much of a difference. I don't know whether I should layer it or not. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more just to see. It's quite strange for like a product that's so thick. You would think that it would come with like maximum coverage, but then it applies really thick, but then when you blend it out, it kind of blends out into nothing. I don't know if it's like all collecting on the sponge or what, but that's really weird. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I feel like the more you add, the more coverage you get. I feel like this is the level of coverage I should give straight away, because I've had to apply a lot of product. There's a lot of product on my face. This is by no means like a natural makeup. That being said, my skin is looking really nice and dewy and juicy, and I absolutely love this sponge. It's like a little marshmallow. It actually makes me really happy when I'm like blending things out. It's so squishy. This I really recommend. If you're looking for a good sponge, I literally got this for like £2 in the elf sale, and it's probably one of the better sponges I've used. I think it's time to mattify this face because there's just too much dewiness going on. So I've got like a cult favorite, and I've been wondering about this powder for a very long time, to be fair, and I've got the Coty Airspun powder. This is the extra coverage translucent one, and I'm curious because I've heard so many people on YouTube like go on about this powder. I've heard Tati go on about this powder, so I'm curious at this point. What I can appreciate is that the sticker was so easy to remove. Look at the puff, like, isn't this like a little piece of like cotton candy? I'm gonna use it. I'm actually gonna use it. It does smell like old lady powder, I won't lie. I'm gonna do my trick, just shake it, and then got a lot of powder here. I'm curious because it says translucent, but it is like a little bit peachy, if you can see. Not only are we trying a new powder, we're trying a new puff. And if you've seen my last few videos, my stress levels go way up when I'm using a new powder because, oh my god, I've had so many disasters. Oh, that's applied it really weird. Oh, that's applied it so weird. I don't know how I feel about this. The powder smells like old lady perfume, but it has set my face quite nicely. There's a little bit of a white cast, so I am a little bit afraid of a white cast, but it has done a good job mattifying my face. I'm not entirely sure about this. Like, it's like a mini sheep, and why do you need a mini sheep on your face? I don't get it. I would just stick to like a traditional puff. It will be neater because I swear, like, all these little long bits, like, they just make the powder drop everywhere, and I literally have powder all over me. We are completely beige and looking very ghostly and Casper-like. So now we have got to put dimension and colour back into this face. So I've got such an exciting palette. I have got the Sephora Wild Days palette, and obviously it's a little bit empty because I've actually taken the palette out, but it's like a face palette with some eyeshadows. It's just like an all-in-one, and it's beautiful. These are the shades, like, tell me they're not the most beautiful shades ever. We've got like a blush, a bronzer, a highlight, and then an array of different colors for eyeshadow. And I'm just like so excited. So I'm gonna do the bronzer, blush, and highlight first. Actually, I say that, but I do have a lip plumper that I want to try out. So this is the Soap and Glory. This is the Mother Pucker Fill Seeker, and this is like a lip serum. So I just thought, whilst I do the rest of my makeup, put this on. It's meant to be plumping and rejuvenating, so let's try this out. I quite like the packaging. It's quite clinical looking. I've tried lots of Soap and Glory lip plumpers before. Ooh, this is the applicator. It looks quite interesting, and I quite like them. They don't do the most, but it's nice. Oh, okay, so you twist it to like open it. Quite literally a serum. I feel like it's like absorbed into my lip, which is weird. For a bit more. Can't say that's done anything immediately, but we'll see later on in this video. Right, so let's do some bronzing. So I'm taking the bronzer powder from here. It has like a little bit of like overspray, but I feel like once I get into it, that glitter is just gonna disappear. It is powdery, there's like a lot of kickback, but I've used Sephora makeup before and I really loved it. Oh, that is so much more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. I'm actually finding this a little bit hard to blend out. If you watch my last video, you know that in the process of buying a home, and I swear we're not too far from completion now, so hopefully by the time I've uploaded this video, I'm a homeowner. Honestly, longest journey of my freaking life. I don't think I could ever go through anything like this ever again. Ever. Oh, that's actually really nice along the forehead. I do a little bit of a nose contour. What I will say about this bronzer is that it's quite a dry formulation, so it can get a little bit patchy if you're not careful. We do along the jawline. Gotta pretend we have a jaw. I mean, it's kind of coming back because I've been going to the gym a little bit more recently, but I don't know. Where my genetics are, I'm not entirely sure. Having a jawline is in my destiny. Ooh, I'll tell you the weirdest thing. This lip serum has completely absorbed into my lips. I've got like a little bit like a heat tingling sensation, but my lips are completely dry. That's quite different. I quite like the bronzer color. It was a little bit dry, the formulation wise, and I feel like it's a little bit patchy around here. It's nicer around here, I think, but a bit more patchy here. We will continue. I think we can salvage it. Let's go into this blush. It's so pretty. It's like this really nice like pinky shade. I feel like this is going to be pigmented. Yeah, it is. It's got so much glitter in there. Oh my god. I think it's because of the overspray. So I feel like I'm going to have to get a lot of that overspray on this side as well. That is pretty. It's so pretty. It's like a peachy pinky kind of colour with gold glitter in there. Stunning. Stunning. Oh my god, I actually really like that. It's just something about putting blush on. I feel like when you put it on, your life just kind of comes together. Oh, I love that. Right now, most important time, highlighter time. Got this really, really nice like gold shade. Just gonna start with the nose. This shade is extremely golden, like it's like trophy wife level golden. I feel like my cheek is already kind of highlighted from that blush. Okay, we got a little bit of a highlight, very, very golden highlight moment. Not entirely sure I ever even use a golden highlight. Oh, I would like mix this with like a champagne shade or like a very icy one, just to kind of like mute the gold. I used to love a gold highlight. I'm more like a champagne kind of girl now. It's nice, but it's just it's a bit intense, really. And I feel like with my skin tone, I'm not entirely sure, like, this is the most subtle kind of colour. I actually really like this palette. I got this entire set for like £7. That is cheap. So to further highlight this face, I've got some Cover FX drops. This is in the shade Mirage, and I got this from TK Maxx too. This was £6. So pretty, honestly. This is the drops. So pretty, like stunning. So I'm just gonna add a few drops to my brush and then just like kind of trying to add it. Thankfully it's quite icy, so I really hope that it can like just mellow out the golden situation that we've got. If you watch my last video, you know, like I'm pretty petrified of a liquid highlight. I feel like that looks good. It looks really, really, really like shimmery and glittery in real life. It's a little bit excessive. It is a little bit excessive. I don't usually say that, but it is a bit like, you can see the textures and stuff. So I'm not the biggest fan, but it's okay. It's nice. We can live with this. Okay, before we do eyeshadow, I think we're gonna do brows. So for brows, I have these brow shakes by Rimmel. I have three. I have them in 3 different colors. I've got one black one, then like a taupey one, and then a brown one. I'm gonna go in with the brown one first and then see what happens really. It's just basically like just a flat tip with some powder on it. So I'm petrified, but here goes everything. I am literally not joking when I say that was the easiest product ever. So I'm going in with the darker one, the black one, just to add that like deep intensity. It's actually not too dark, which is fabulous. Oh my god, this is such a good product. I think I'm obsessed with this, because if I can do this every day and it takes me 2 seconds to do my brows, that's what I want from life. I think we found a winner. I think we found a winner. That is actually really, really good. And if you're someone that doesn't like spending a lot of time on brows, that is fantastic. Right, okay, so eyeshadow time. So obviously we have all of these beautiful tones in here. I'm definitely going to use that pink because I'm obsessed. And I also have this other Sephora palette. And this one, let me open it up. This one was £5. And I got this from TK Maxx too. Clearly I spent all my time there. So this is a Sephora Fresh Florals palette. How cute is this? I think it's like perfect for spring, but we're breaking all the rules. So I've got all these like beautiful shades in here. And yeah, we're just going to create. So the first shade I'm going into is this shade called Sunflower. This bright yellow. I feel like a yellow is like, ooh, that is pigmented. I was about to say, like, if a brand can't get yellow right, then I don't trust their shadows. But this is like, oh my god, this is amazing. That is so pigmented. Okay. I'm not even joking. That was a stunning yellow and it was like, it took 2 seconds to blend out. Then I'm going into this palette and taking this brown shade. Ooh, okay, that's really pigmented too. Sephora makeup is just intense. It's so good. Ooh, I love the way that's blended out. All right, see, when you have good shadows, you don't have to sit there blending for like 10 million years. They just kind of blend themselves together and you just enjoy them looking cute. Taking this like plummy purple and I'm gonna deepen everything up. Ooh. It's actually that weather where it rains and then it stops and then it rains and it stops. I hate rainy season. I really hate it. Okay, we've got like a really nice like kind of autumny sunset eye going. And then I'm gonna take this absolutely gorgeous pink. I'm putting that on the lid. When I say I'm in love, I mean it. Like, that is freaking gorgeous. It's like the best Barbie pink. Then I'm taking this shade, Dew, and just shoving it in the inner part. Oh, that's a lot more peachy than I thought. But then that might be just because it's like mixing with the pink. I love it so much. In the inner corner and under the brow bone, I'm taking like this pink shade right here. It's in the shade Petal. Ooh, that's like a really nice soft pink. I'm gonna take this light shade here and I'm just gonna add that in the inner corner as well. Yeah, that's a lot more like lightening and brightening. That looks like positively stunning. Yes, just yes to that. And then to run under the eye, I'm going to take a mix of like this purple and then this purple. Yeah, these two right here. I absolutely love this palette. I think it's like the best all-rounded palette. I could travel with this. I could do multiple looks. It's gorgeous. This eyeshadow palette, fabulous. So I've got two eyeliners. I've got one L'Oreal Matte, and this is a super liner in black, which I'm going to use to kind of like align my eyes on top. And then I've got this Rimmel Soft Kohl liner, and it's in jungle green. And I'm going to highlight the eyes with this. That is stunning. That green just makes your eyes pop. I just love it. I love it with this eye look. I just think it's gorgeous. Take this black eyeliner. I'm just gonna do like a little wing. This eyeliner is not the best for doing like a wing situation. I think it'd be good if you're like smudging it out and stuff, but I feel like it's better for tight lining. It's done a little wing situation on each side, but it's not my favorite. Okay, so my lips are still on fire, which makes no sense at all because it looks like there's no product on there. But we're gonna do mascara. I've got the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Wow Wing Mascara. It's got quite an interesting brush. Like, it's like triangular on top and then round at the bottom. So yeah, let's just go in. I'm gonna use both sides. Oh my god, it's raining so bad outside. It's literally like a tsunami. It's crazy. The funniest thing is I've just heard my dad trying to go out in this rain. He ain't going anywhere, I'll tell you that much. Okay, it's clumpy already. Oh no. I thought that this was gonna be a really good start. Okay, let's see if we can like comb it from the other side, or is it just gonna get more clumpy? It's got clumpy. It's got clumpy. No, no, no. It's a clumpy lash. No, I really had high hopes for this. I mean, it's not the worst. I've tried a lot worse because I've got like length and volume, but I really thought this was the one. I don't know. Rimmel mascaras and me, we're just not a match. These lashes, clump central. Clumpier than gone off milk. That's how clumpy they are. But we're just gonna have to stop here because I literally cannot go anywhere else with these. If I add any more product, it's just gonna be like, it's just gonna be disaster. I had the highest of hopes for this, but it's not the best. It's just not best. Also, I need to show you guys my nails. Aren't these are the cutest nails. Like, I'm literally obsessed with these. I feel like this entire footage is not going to be focused and I'm going to be so annoyed. So the rest of the face is kind of done now. So we're going to do like a lip combo. So I've got a NYX lip pencil. This is in the shade Nude Truffle. It's a nice nude. I've got an e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipstick in the shade Golden Pear. And then I've got a Jouer lip topper. It's the Jeffree Star one. Let me show you this lip gloss because you are going to be like, what? It's so pretty. Look at this. Look at the state of this. Like, it's gorgeous. Like, it's so shimmery and pink and just, it's so pretty. This for me is a Your Lip but better color. Love it. This gorgeous nude lipstick, like gorgeous. Last but not least, let's put on this lip topper. Oh, it smells like candy, strawberry milkshake, something along those lines. It smells really good. I'm in love. I'm actually in love with this combo. Okay guys, so I'm back and this is basically my completed look and I'm so into it. I'm like really into it. All right, let's talk about all the products because honestly, I feel like I found a really good face of makeup here. Right, so the primer. It doesn't matter if you have oily skin, the oil is just going to hydrate your skin. It's not going to make you extra oily or anything. I've been wearing this makeup for about an hour and a half now. By now, I would usually get like some kind of dewiness. It's absolutely fine. The foundations. I actually really like these foundations. Do I think they're like occasion wear foundations? No, but for like an everyday, you're going to work, you're going to school, you're running errands. This is a great foundation for that. The concealer, miraculously, that concealer worked for me. It was thick, but it blended out into like nothing. It was kind of crazy. Do I think it's like a life-changing, I'm gonna use that all the time? No, but it was nice to use and just kind of have a play around with it. Bronzer, blush, highlight, actually freaking love it. I do feel like the highlight is looking a little bit thick because I did add those Cover FX glitter drops. I don't know if they intended to be a highlighter, but I used it as a highlighter. I feel like the more I wear this makeup, the more it's gonna kind of just mesh into my makeup. So it's fine, it's fine. It looks beautiful though. I do actually really like the bronzer color. It was a little bit patchy, but I feel like now that I'm past that first layer, it blends out quite well. The eyeshadow is like, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's like a sunset Barbie kind of esque situation and I love it. Sephora makeup so far in my experience is faultless. It is faultless. It's really good. The powder, I'm not sold on the powder. I feel like I'm definitely gonna have flashback. I can see like whiteness around here and I've spritzed my face, so I don't know. I'm not completely sold on that. I've heard like amazing things about this Coty powder and I don't know if it lives up to its hype for me. I mean, it is doing a great job mattifying, but I just don't like the white cast it leaves. The eyeliner, the green one, the Rimmel one, chef's kiss, really good. The L'Oreal one, I thought it was going to be better than what it actually was. I've done like a little wing situation, but I couldn't really apply that much pressure. I was just scared of it like smudging, and it was getting a bit like gunky and like gathering up in places. It just wasn't the best. Brow products, I actually freaking love that. I mean, these were the easiest brows I've ever done. So good, so good. If you had sparse brows, this would be a game changer. Mascara, you know what, I feel like I do want to give it another chance because I feel like it can be a good one. When you use a new mascara, sometimes it's like too producty. There's too much product on the brush, so it kind of makes everything like clumpy. So I'm just hoping that's the case. But once I've used a little bit of the product, I hope it just kind of makes my lashes awesome and just like wispy and voluminous and pretty. I have hopes. It's not done the best right now, but I have hopes for it. And then the lip stuff, oh my god, I love it. Right, so that lip plumper is still like plumping my lips somehow. I don't even understand. It was a serum. It soaked into my lips. My lips were completely dry, and I still have that heat sensation. My lips don't necessarily look bigger, but I get the heat sensation. Lip liner, fantastic. It's like NYX lip liners are just great. This lip color in particular is like a Your Lips but better color. Love it. The lipstick, the Elf Sheer Stick, really nice, and that was a really nice nude color. And then the Jouer and Jeffree Star lip gloss, oh my god, I absolutely freaking love it. Like, I thought I would be able to feel all the glitters and stuff and it'd be really uncomfortable, but it's surprisingly, it feels like a lip oil. It is just so nice. So yes, guys, I'm having the best makeup day right now. I mean, okay, not the best, but I'm having a great makeup day right now and I'm really happy. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I've stopped doing like my one brand videos. Got a few planned on the way, they're coming, but for the time being, I'm just trying all these, like a full face of new makeup that I've bought, because I have so many just like standalone products. I'm like, I might as well try it out on my channel. So yeah, if you've enjoyed it, make sure you give this a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.